since I've done a video. You know, crazy times. But yeah, the truck's been working. I've been probably the busiest I've ever been, to be honest with you. But yeah, finally gonna make another video. I know there's a lot of you that want to know about the ZF6 swap that I did. It's been great. I don't know how many miles I have on it now, maybe close to 50,000 since I swapped it. I haven't had a single issue. Well, I did. I had a single disc clutch in it, and I just didn't cut it, so I had to go to a dual disc clutch, and now it's perfect. Couldn't be happier with it. But today we're gonna go pick up my hay baling equipment. Hay season's almost over. Gonna go move my equipment back to the house, and we're gonna be putting my tractor, the cutter, and the baler all on my trailer at the same time. Weighs about 18.5 altogether, so nothing too crazy, but still a pretty big load. And 95 degrees today down here in Texas, and we're just gonna get after it. Well, here we are on the highway, running, I don't know, 74 mile an hour. Got the big 40-foot, well, it's 38-foot Elite on the back. Got Cat with me. Yep, she's still kicking. Oh, and guess what? The piece of shit closed shift gauges are still kicking in there. Ain't had a single issue with them, which is weird, but yeah, still coming. Everything's still good. Truck's running good. There's a ZF6 exhaust brake. Works great. Should have done a long time ago, but doesn't really work good with an automatic, so that's why I never had it. Works good now. Temps are good, you know, 176 engine temp. Yeah, everything's great. Running 700 degrees ETTs, you know, just an empty trailer running 75. It's 95 degrees out today, so it's about normal. Truck's still doing great, you know, no issues. Running just like it was last time you seen it. There's a lot more miles on it. And probably running harder than I was, because now I got my own hay baling equipment, so I'm always moving that stuff all over, you know, all over within a 200-mile radius, and just getting work done. But we're on our way to Lipan, Texas, pick up equipment, and then head home with it so I can get the equipment cleaned up for wintertime. I think I done did my last hay job for the year. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, let's get after it. Alright guys, I'm going to show you acceleration with the ZF6 with the empty trailer, and then I'll show you loaded. Start off in low, which is really first, and it's just normal acceleration. And I float the gears. I've always floated the gears in every truck I own. I just don't like the wear and tear on the clutch. And if you float the gears just right, it's not any wear and tear on your transmission. Here we go. And this is a slide uphill, nothing big. You know, normal acceleration, ain't in a hurry or anything. We're in 5th. Now we're in 6th. EGTs never get over 8. You know, yeah, 800. Boost gets up to 25. Just accelerate. Here we are, 70 mile an hour. Just like that. Works great. The ZF6 I really like a lot better than, say, a NV5600. I think it's weird where low is located. I wish it was more like a NV5600, because low is kind of hard to get out of and into second gear sometimes, but it's not too bad. But other than that, everything's good. The only long shift would be from 3 to 4. Same thing like in an NV4500 5-speed. 3 to 4 is just a big RPM jump. All the other shift changes are pretty close in RPM, but 3 to 4 is a big jump. If you're coming uphill, you really have to give her the beans if you're loaded heavy. But other than that, it works pretty good. There you are, running 70. Just cruising, just like she always does. Well, we made it out here in Lipan. pick up my equipment. Truck parked right there. So yeah, here's the new equipment. Bought brand new John Deere stuff this year. It's a 5075E cab tractor, the whole 9 yards. Brand new baler. Got the rake too. Starting to do custom hay baling and stuff on the side. You know, whatever I can do. But tractor's been great. Done almost 1,000 acres with it this year. Cutter, been good. I've replaced the blades one time. Gets the job done. Tractor's great. Nice AC cab. When I grew up doing hay, we had a 1969 John Deere 3020, no cab. So having an actual cab is freaking awesome. And having a tractor that starts every time. So the way I load this is I put everything on the trailer. So I have it set up. I have a bar welded on the back of the cutter so that I hook the cutter up, and then I can hook the cutter up to the baler so I can pull everything up on the trailer at one time. But the problem with that is my ramps are just a little too steep and the back of the cutter drags. It's not bad pulling up, but when I back off, it gets hung in the dirt and I gotta pull the truck out from under it. So I'm in the process of building a 40-foot trailer that's a low boy, triple axle, that's going to make everything, it's going to be about a foot lower to the ground than this trailer is, so it's going to make everything a lot nicer. Also, when the cutter's on the tractor, it sits at 13 foot 8 inches on the trailer, which is a little high. So the new trailer will be a lot easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back the baler up on the trailer all the way to the front, unhook it, come hook up the cutter, and then back the tractor up. So let's get to it. All on there. All 38 foot of trailer deck space is being used. But normally I'd have the hitch hooked up to the cutter and then I'd pull it all up on there, but my ramps are just a little too steep and the back of the cutter drags and I don't like it. So I'm just going to build me a new trailer that's specifically for doing this. But I think it's a 9.5 foot cut on my cutter. I'm not too sure. But yeah, there it is. Uses up all 38 foot. That's why the new trailer is going to be 40 foot. And then receiver hitch on the back to pull the rake with. So I can take it anywhere and be pretty safe. So we're going to get it all strapped up, chained down. And this right here is the reason to always have air on your truck somehow. That tire right there, just a little low. And it'll make it hard to strap down because it's got some sway to it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the air hose and air it up and then get everything chained down. Go, all chained down, ready to go. Got 2 chains on the tractor. The binder there, break over. Ratcheting binder. I should probably invest in some of them speed binders that Sam uses and Gulch Hay Farms. Those look pretty cool. Got the baler there, got a chain down there, and then I got a cross strap here. That's how I've been doing it all year. Seems to work great. I don't have any issues with it. It works great. So, like I said, it's about 18,000, maybe a little over 18,000 pounds. But it pulls pretty good. But we're gonna get on the road here and go home. Hopefully we make it. Pulled on the 281. I got lucky. I didn't want to video it because I don't want to be shifting and turning and trying to get out of somebody's way real quick while holding the phone, but I got lucky and there was no traffic coming. So right now we are in 4th. Now we're in 5th. You know, EGTs just kissed 1,000. Getting up to speed 55, 60. So I got a red light coming up here, and so I'm just gonna ease off on it. We'll see. Little thing always spins around. doesn't blow any smoke at all. Kind of hard to show you, but that right there is the intermediate boost between the two turbos, 8 pounds. Max boost right here is 30 pounds. And it's just easy. Now we're in the 6th gear, going at 6th at about 60 mile an hour. EGTs is just now at 1,000. Coming up on 65. And we're at speed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Engine temp 186. You know, post intercooler's 125, pre 380, 387. Just running like a champ. Here we are, just over 65 mile an hour. Come on. Alright, I done pulled over and checked my chains and everything. Here on 281 north of I-20, the road's got a lot of dips and waves to it. That can kind of just throw the tractor around because it's pretty top heavy, and you can just make your chains loose no matter, you know, how you got it chained. So just got to always stop and check them. But we're about to come up to 7 Mile Hill, and this is going to be the hardest part of the trip. So running 62, 63 mile an hour. Just before I get to the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and downshift into 5th, just because I don't want to lug the motor, and because I'm already below 2,000 RPM, being this truck's at 373 rear end. So as soon as I start going uphill at all, I'm going to go ahead and downshift, and we'll go from there and just put on up this thing. 7 Mile Hill is long, steep, pretty good grade, especially when you're loaded heavy. So here we go. I'm going to make it over this little hill here, or plateaus, and then I'm going to go ahead and downshift. And I'm going to try to maintain 30, 35 pounds of boost. Y'all got to remember, it's still a stock head gasket truck, and I really don't want to lose a head gasket. I'm going to see how many miles I can absolutely get out of this thing pushing as hard as I do. And she's getting close to 600,000 miles, so we'll see. Right now we're at 30 pounds of boost, 12 pounds intermediate, 950 EGTs, and we're going to try to maintain 50 mile an hour coming up this hill. Doing that so far, right at 50, 35 pounds of boost, 1,050 EGTs, 186 engine temp, still climbing, still a 50 mile an hour in 5th gear, right at 2,000 RPMs. Haven't even touched 1,100 EGTs yet, still 1050. Engine temp 188, we're coming up a little bit. Like I said, it is hot today, still 50 mile an hour. We kissed a 38 pounds of boost, just under 1,100 EGTs, haven't hit it yet, and we're about to come up to the steepest part. Back off of it a little bit for a second, and here we go, try to get to the top. Still in 5th gear, and I'll stay into it until I get over the hill and start going downhill just a little bit. Still 2,000 RPM, cruising right along. 38 pounds of boost. Just kissed 1,100 EGTs when I got to the top. And it's pushing 100 degrees outside, so just though it's about 96 right here. So I mean, it's hot. Here we go, we're gonna shift to the 6th now. Here we go. Well guys, we made it home. Easy peasy. No problems. My driveway is kind of hard to pull in off the highway there, so it takes some. I gotta go open the gate, and then I gotta wait for traffic because I gotta swing real wide. I gotta make the driveway wider than it is. It's only 14 foot wide, and you don't have much shoulder to swing to get in with 38-foot trailers. So anyways, I'm gonna drop the trailer here. I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen all the chains and straps so nothing's being, you know, pulled down tight overnight. And then tomorrow I'll get everything unloaded. So I gotta take the hay equipment off, put on a big brush hog, and go do some work with the brush hog. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all are glad to see the truck back. You know, if not, whatever. Got any questions, let me know, and we'll see what we can do next time. Thanks.